What your favorite Helluvaboss song says about you by a hella addicted psychology major. Part 3. Hello, former party person. How you feeling? Let me guess, is it tired? You live in a constant state of exhaustion, which is hilarious considering that you have not been out past 9:30 probably in the past 5 years. And now the only cocktail that you consume is one of ibuprofen, aspirin, water, and maybe a little Pedialyte, if you really went wild last night and had your 2, maybe 3 alcoholic beverages. But you know what? You were fun in your day. You had some bad decisions. You had some times because there was a point in your life where if you were home on a Saturday night, something was exceptionally wrong. Because even if you had the flu, you were going to hook up an IV and go out and party. Now those times are behind you. Now you actually work a really respectful job and no one would ever guess that you used to have moments that you weren't exactly sure if you were going to make it home that night. Who knows? You had a lot of bad decisions, but man, did you have some good stories that we cannot repeat here. Some of which you can't even remember. You are either the person who makes friends super easily or not at all. There is no in between. This is a song of duality. You are the person who can go out and shine and be the center of attention and just talk to anybody at the party. You don't really care about making those deep connections. You just kind of want to move and get to meet all the people and just experience all the best things of life. Or you're on the opposite side, where you don't even know why you're at the party. You don't want to be there. Oh wait, it's because an extrovert adopted you. And you don't actually want to be there, but you also don't want to be left behind. You just want to be included. You want to be invited. You don't want people to forget that you're there. You just want to be invited to the party. And you know what? That is completely valid. And if you are the person who likes to go to the party because you don't want to feel anything, oh boy, do I have some news for you. As we learn from the song Chandelier, party girls don't get hurt. You are a person who is so afraid that this entire facade that you have made for the people around you, oh, I don't care, I'm just here to live life, everything's fine, nothing ever bothers me, that persona is going to drop. And when it does, someone's going to see the vulnerable person that's inside of you. And what's even more terrifying, there's someone out there who's going to love that part of you. And see, you can love somebody, but having them love you authentically, not for the mask that you put on for everyone else, but for who you actually are, that is a horrifying thought for you. You think that that person doesn't exist. You have to be in control of everything. You have to put on a show all the time, but you know what? When the curtain closes, that person's gonna be there for you. And they're gonna love you exactly the way you are. I believe in you. They're out there. You just have to trust yourself. It's okay. Oh. If this is your favorite song, I don't want to change a thing about you. You sweet, wholesome little bean. You absolute cinnamon roll of a human. I love people like you. You are either the person that you have someone that you love so much that's just the light of your life and you thought about them when you heard the song, or you're a hopeless romantic and you just want to find your soulmate. You want to find that person who is just as weird as you are, whose ideal version of a date is chilling on the couch, eating pizza or your food of choice, and just watching movies with you or playing video games or just doing nothing together. You want that strong, wonderful connection that comes from finding someone who just gets you. And much like Moxie with Millie, they don't try to change each other. He appreciates her wild, chaotic, amazing bi-wife energy vibe. And she appreciates his regalness and his finicky ways and all the things that make him elegant and perfect together. And that's exactly what you want. And you know what? I believe that you can find it. You are worthy of love, and don't you dare change anything about you, especially not for somebody else. Speaking of party girls, if this is your favorite song, I don't want to fight you. There's a couple things that I don't want to fight you on, and your immense knowledge of K-pop and everything surrounding the industry is one of them. I won't win. I just won't win. Very few things can hold your attention for longer than 5 minutes, and being alone with your inner thoughts is the most terrifying thing in your world because, dear God, are you mean to you? What can be assured, though, is that you are indeed the most competitive person in your entire friend group. Your Regina George Bakugo vibe simultaneously terrifies and inspires the people around you. You are the one who walks down the hallway and you just bet someone's gonna move out of the way. You felt that line when they said, "Fix up your frown." Or you also are the person who, whenever you see the song, go, hey, do you know that she... Yes, we know. We know. We all saw it. And if you didn't see it and you heard about it, you were there pausing and going through frame by frame to find that moment. And when it happened, you went, ha! They actually did it. Even though you cared very deeply what was happening to Fizzaroli in this moment, you could not get over their design, their songs, their siren/dazzling's energy that they had that was just infecting the crowd and you through the screen. You have that allure to you. You have that desire for confidence. And if you're not a person that comes to naturally, you're a person that you just wish that you could step into that skin and show everybody who you are, what you're about, and that no one is going to mess with you. You have elaborate fantasies of having that hot girl, hot guy, hot they, them aesthetic. And I know that you can do it. It's all a matter of confidence. I believe in you. And man, do I not want to get in a thumb wrestling contest with you, because I will not win. And yet, despite all of that, I'm curious what would happen if someone came up to you to give you an authentic compliment, not about your clothes, not about anything that you put on, not about your makeup, but about you. You as a human being. If someone were to tell you, you're a very kind person. I really love everything about you. You are just wonderful, and I'm so glad that you're here. How would that make you feel? Does it feel like an animal's burrowing into your chest? Would you find a way to deflect and go, nah, no? Were you doing that in the screen right as I was saying it? Yeah. Where do you think that comes from? Where are your trust issues with people? And why is it physically impossible for you to accept an authentic compliment? I'll see you in the next part. We'll find out together.